Welcome back everyone to VERUstocks.io. Guys, just a stock that we talked about in yesterday's video is already up over 60% now today and is still up about another 16% in the pre-market, and an analyst just put an absolutely massive price target on this stock. We called this stock at around $9. It is now sitting at around $16 or higher now in the post-market, and an analyst just put a $32 price target on this stock. You guys are going to go crazy on this stock as it should still have a lot more room to run according to this analyst. But regardless, guys, that is just the start of today's video because we have a lot more to talk about, like that one sector absolutely killing it, but also a very important technical analysis on Mulligan stock. Obviously, Mullen has been very stable lately, hasn't been doing much. We're not seeing much news except bad news coming out about Mulligan stock, but nevertheless, they're forming a very, very important technical pattern that you guys must know about. But real quick, guys, before we get into the video, if you are not already a part of us here at VERUstocks.io, you need to get on it. So obviously, we provide a great opportunity for our subscribers to the YouTube channel, like the stock that we called in just yesterday's video. But if you want to take that even a step further, make sure and sign up for our completely free NASDAQ and NYSE penny stock alerts. The last penny stock we alerted you guys on, we alerted that 2 days ago, 9:30 a.m. in the morning Eastern time, right at the market open, and about 24 hours later, that stock was sitting at about a 35% gain, and today it is still sitting around a 35 to 40% gain. So you guys were able to capitalize on an amazing opportunity. We have had 50, 60, and even a 180% runner just called in the last couple of months. So if you guys are not yet a part of that, just head to the link in the description or pin in the first comment or type in VERUstocks.io/signup. It will take you to this page right here where you can enter in your email address. Then to take that a step further, make sure and enter in your phone number here because it is way faster and way more efficient. Sometimes emails go to spams, and you guys will get all of our completely free penny stock alerts sent straight to your text, straight to your phone number, or to your email, whichever you guys prefer, right at the bell at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So you're able to get in before everyone else. We base this off of very big catalysts and news articles, press releases, as well as technical analysis, and it has to show up on our screeners. If all of this stuff meets, more than likely it is going to be a winner. Of course, we cannot guarantee anything though because we are not financial advisors. But let's get into this video, guys. So the first stock I want to talk about in our major winner is ticker symbol VERU. This stock absolutely killed it. We were able to talk about this stock yesterday around $9 per share, about $9.50, and as we can see, it is up 42% on the day, which is absolutely massive. And we can see in the after hours, it is now up over 60% gains. That is absolutely huge, and that is literally just the tip of the iceberg because as we can see here, VERU stock could hit $36, says Oppenheimer, and this was literally just a couple of hours ago, so you guys are getting this right away. It says, fortunately for VERU investors, this week saw plenty of gains. Shares soared by 182% in just one session. I believe it was up over 200% at one point in time in literally one trading session, which was absolutely insane. And this was all on some very good announcements. This is a biotech stock related to COVID. They had an announcement that positive data came from their phase 3 clinical trial of their COVID-19 treatment. And that is not all either. The data was so good that the company announced it's going to halt their late stage testing, not for bad reasons, but for good reasons. Interim analysis of hospitalized patients with moderate to severe COVID-19 who were at significant danger for adult respiratory distress syndrome, which is also known as ARDS, and death were given this drug. This resulted in a 55% reduction in deaths compared to the placebo. That is absolutely massive results right there. They were able to achieve 55% reduction in deaths, right? For something that we really don't have much on yet. This added another layer of extra sheen. None of the 210 patients in the study reported any relevant safety issues with the drug whatsoever. Over the next few weeks, the company will meet with the FDA and intends to file a request for an EUA shortly, right? So this is great news here. And as VERU continues to progress with the FDA, the price targets are going to get higher and higher and higher. And honestly, this could easily be a $36 stock if they continue on the mission that they are already on. So shout out to everyone that was able to capitalize on VERU. If you've been able to make money on any of our stocks we've shared on this channel, as well as our penny stock alerts, leave me a comment down in the comments below. I would love to see all the money you guys have made. We've gotten comments, thank you, I made $7,000 on this stock, I made $5,000 on this stock, thank you for this pick and this pick. So we definitely appreciate all those comments. Leave me a comment if you were able to make some money on ticker symbol VERU. It was quick, so your analysis and your DD had to be very, very quick. But moving on here, let's get into Mullen Automotive. This stock is sitting right now at $2.40. So obviously, it has been up and down with Mullen, right? As we can see, there is just tons and tons of bad articles coming out on Mullen stock, 99% of them being from Investor Place here, right? This is all after Hindenburg wrote a short report on Mullen Automotive, right? Obviously, this had a big impact on Mullen stock, and it really made the stock, it didn't necessarily make it go down that much, but it just made a lot of investors get concerned, and we're just seeing more and more articles come out about Mullen. Are they the company that we think they are, and all these different things, and we could really go into that deeply, but pretty much Mullen got torn up in this Hindenburg research report, right? We already went over it, and then we saw Mullen come out about 2 days later and say that the CEO came out and said that, you know, none of this is really true, right? They did test the battery. They did get positive results from the battery. However, they did kind of admit that it wasn't an in-depth study. They only did one test. So, you know, to my knowledge here, in my opinion as a long-term investor, I need to see more. I want to see more. However, for a short squeeze opportunity, they debunked a lot of the stuff that was in that Hindenburg research report, like they never even tested the battery whatsoever. So just keep that in mind. We also know, jumping over here, that prior to this, it was all great stuff coming out about Mullen Automotive. Amazing results, all these different things. So it is just, it's going back and forth, right, as far as the news goes with Mullen Automotive. And I think it's really going to determine, the moving point here will be when the CEO or upper management comes out again and really gives a more detailed answer to what is going on behind the scenes. Are we actually going to see this stuff happen, or is it smoke and mirrors like some of these short sellers are saying, right? You also have to understand that short sellers are only doing it for one reason. It is for their benefit, and who can blame them, right? Everybody does things in this world. That's life. They do things for their benefit, right? So just understand that. A lot of stuff going on here with Mullen, but nevertheless, what doesn't debunk anything is this TA, right? There's some very important things you can see. So on the 4-hour chart here, we can see that a double bottom is already formed. A double bottom is formed here absolutely perfectly, right? Now, we came up here, we started to shoot out from this double bottom, but we didn't get anywhere close to the neckline, which would be somewhere around here, 317, 320, whatever you guys want to call it, right? I mean, possibly even up here at 344 would be the actual neckline of this double bottom pattern. It is starting to come back down. Now, I'm starting to think we could see here another very important pattern, an even more bullish pattern, being that triple bottom. So if we touch again, Mullen is probably going to rally up quite substantially. But if we jump out to the daily chart here, we can see that another pattern is forming, possibly even more bullish, if you will, than the double or triple bottom, right? And we can see that is more of a descending wedge pattern. So without drawing this out and taking too much time here, honestly, we probably, it's a little bit small here. We'd probably end up seeing this better on the 4-hour chart. But regardless here, you can see there's almost a bull flag scenario on the daily here, or a descending wedge pattern. A wedge because straight line across here, and we could draw it out, but you guys will see it. Straight line across here, and then a wedge coming straight down, right? It is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and eventually is going to pop out of this wedge. A descending wedge here and a bull flag is both a very, very bullish. More than likely will pop out to the upside here, especially if this triple bottom forms. We'll pop out to the upside and we'll break out of this, and then our neckline will be somewhere around $3.44, where we will want to see break, which is very close to our very big resistance line at $3.62 or so, that we must break in order for Mullen to really shoot up past $4 and $5 per share. So that was a big ramble, but just keep that all in mind there. Mullen has some great technical things coming up with it, and also they still have great things coming up for the long term here, especially if we can get a press release that these cargo vans were delivered, which should be happening in the first half of this year. So Q2 2022 was the date for that. So just keep an eye on that, and keep an eye on Mullen in general. GFAI is another one. It's suffering right now, down about 5%, but nevertheless, the short squeeze play is there. This is, I believe now it's the number 2 most shorted company on Fintel. It has an over 50% short interest, right? And still with an amazing company here, being that they are undervalued. This stock is expecting $60 million in revenue for 2022, and this stock is sitting at just a $46 million market cap. They did over $30 million in revenue, or expected to, in 2021. So they're absolutely killing it here as far as revenue goes. It's a short squeeze opportunity. It's also a long-term opportunity as they are undervalued, but Mullen and GFAI are pretty similar, right? One, we need to see some good news. We need to see retail investors come back into this. They both also represent a decent long-term opportunity, but the reality of the situation is it is not going to do anything for the long term until retail gets out of this stock. This stock will forever go up and down and up and down and up and down based off of literally nothing unless retail gets out of this stock. So just remember that when you're considering this a long-term investment. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much all I have for you in today's video. The biotech stocks are continuing to killing it. We can see KLDO sitting here at a 75% pop on the day. ATRS sitting here at a 50% pop today because they are being acquired. Once again, 2 biotech stocks. We looked at 3 biotech stocks yesterday. We made 60% on ticker symbol VERU, and it is not done yet. It has the possibility to hit $36. So if you can't tell, a biotech stock are hot right now, right? The short squeeze plays have started to mellow off here until we can get some more news released or the technical analysis plays out there. But regardless, right now all focus is towards biotech stocks and the major indexes like SPY. So we'll continue to keep an eye on everything. If you guys haven't already, make sure and sign up at VERUstocks.io so you guys can get your completely free NASDAQ and NYSE penny stock alerts. We will have some coming soon here, either towards the end of this week or early next week. I will keep you guys updated on that for sure. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, sign up, click that link in the description below or pin in the first comment. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next video.